My video is happening, but I use quality settings that were maybe too high. It's taking a long time, and I estimate at this rate it's going to take something like 2 months. So I'm just kind of taking the attitude that it's going to happen, but I'm just using my other computer over here to do stuff. At the same time, I'm taking the attitude that's going to happen, but I'm just going to like try to live my life around it happening, kind of as I live my life, and not really centered around there. So my computer is on all the time, and it stays around I think 67 Celsius. Both the GPU down here and the CPU. And what happens is this is an old case, and it really isn't. I find that all the heat winds up going out through that power supply up there, right there in the middle. And I'm not happy with having the capacitors and everything all get to like 160 Fahrenheit. So what I do is I take this lid off, and it just sort of I find that everything cools down when I take the lid off it, and that isn't really a good airflow solution, but it does work. So 67 is not that hot as a temperature for things in a computer. And so over here, running through all the results here, as far as that's got. Yeah. So that's where I used to work when it was actually a functioning country. Don't know what's going to happen there. I'm not really supposed to tell you that. Some sort of stuff in my contract says that I should never mention this. What? Yeah, I always want to do this. Yeah, so I guess this is the second parliament after the first one burnt down, and the gate there is from the first one. I think the gate's just atrocious. That particular style is just ridiculous. The original building, the second building was okay. It's made by the guy who did like the Sun Life headquarters, but it's kind of furry. It's kind of anal. It's kind of furry. I'm not really a big fan of it. So this up here, I think, is some sort of fine bait, and it's like, there's certain temptation to get in there and make a photo, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, that's just weird, man. Totally like head in space, man. It's really, really weird. Cool. It's like so Capone, man. So cool. Hey guys, time to get off the cheap drugs. That'll be good now. So I got this bike from Canadian Tire for like, I don't know, I think the after tax was like 130 or something, and it's like pretty much the cheapest bike you can buy. It goes a little faster when you have these thin tires on it, but it's generally pretty hard to move bike. But I'm just like seeing like how long I can use it, until it goes. But the thing is, there used to be a place called the Bike Dump, and you'd be able to get parts, and that's closed now. But these shifters, the original shifters here, they broke off. This one was from Canadian Tire, worked very good, and I replaced some of these shifters, and they've been fine ever since then. The front derailleur here, It broke too, so I replaced this derailleur on the front. And I cleaned this bike. I cleaned it this year, but I clean it off every like 2 years. But basically, I'm just gonna keep using that until like it dies or something.